If you've been hearing about DudeMeds and wondering if it's actually worth checking out, you're in the right place. So stick around. I'm going to walk you through how it works, what it's like to use, and whether it's actually worth your money. And if you want to check it out after watching, you can hit the link down in the description, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to grab DudeMeds with a $300 one-time payment deal. So let's get started. DudeMeds is basically an online testosterone replacement therapy program, but not in the complicated doctor's office kind of way. It's built for guys who want to handle low testosterone without all the traditional headaches. No crowded waiting rooms, no confusing appointments, and no bouncing between clinics. It's all done online, from your consultation to your prescription to having your medication shipped right to your door. And that's the big part of why it's getting so much attention lately. In fact, it's been labeled the top-rated testosterone TRT therapy of 2025, which is saying a lot considering how many options are really out there now. If you've ever looked into TRT before, you know it can be a hassle. You have to schedule appointments, get blood work done, wait for results, go back for follow-ups, and just a lot. DudeMed basically streamlines the whole process. The design to make everything faster, simpler, without cutting corners. You start with an online evaluation, then a licensed doctor reviews your results, and once you're approved, your customized treatment gets shipped straight to you. That's it. It's super convenient, especially for people who don't have time to deal with the traditional setups or just prefer keeping things private. Now, the thing that's nice about DudeMeds is how easy it is to get started. Everything feels smooth from the moment that you sign up. You don't have to deal with a bunch of forms or waiting weeks to hear back. It's all laid out clearly and feels designed for regular people. And the best part is, you're not just left wondering, what's this going to cost you? Your pricing is straightforward, no hidden fees, no surprise renewals, and no shady fine print. What you see is what you get, which is honestly refreshing. They also give you flexibility when it comes to your treatment options. Some guys prefer injections, other guys like gels or pellets. DudeMeds actually gives you these choices. You can talk it over with your doctor to figure out which works best for your lifestyle. On top of that, they partner with trusted labs for blood testing. You're not just getting random results or working with questionable faculties. It's all handled professionally. And you can tell they've built their system that focuses on safety and reliability. One thing that really surprised me is their support team. They're actually there for you. You can reach out with a question and get a real answer from a real person, not some auto reply when you're trying something new like hormone therapy. That kind of communication goes a long way. There's a few things that stood out to me as I went through it. The first thing that I liked was how calm and straightforward the onboarding process felt. You're not being rushed, you're not being pressured to sign up immediately, and they take their time in explaining what's happening and why, which makes everything feel a lot less intimidated. I also liked how natural the communication felt. When you message them, it doesn't feel like a script. It feels like a conversation. You can tell they actually read what you said and reply in the way that it makes sense for you in the situation. That's not something you get often with online services. The other thing that I really appreciated was the privacy, and the delivery is discreet, and the packaging doesn't give anything away. It looks like a regular shipment, so you don't have to worry about anyone asking awkward questions. It's a small detail, but it shows they understand their audience. And the last thing I'll mention here is how they stay consistent with their follow-ups. They actually encourage you to come check in regularly and track your progress. That's something that helps you stay on top of your health without having to guess if things are working. It makes the whole experience feel more personal and professional at the same time. Of course, no program is perfect, and DudeMeds has a couple of small areas that could be better. Since everything happens online, it can feel a bit distant if you're someone who really prefers talking face-to-face with your doctor. For a lot of people, that's not a big deal. But if you're old school about medical care, it might take some getting used to. The other thing is that you do still need to visit a partner lab for your blood tests. They make it easy to schedule, but depending on where you live, it might not be right around the corner. It's not really a downside, more of something to keep in mind. Neither of these things are a deal breaker though, but I hope they can improve them in the future. So when you step back and look at the full picture, DudeMeds really does what it promises. It makes testosterone therapy accessible, private, and simple without feeling like you're cutting corners or on your health. Everything about it, from the clear pricing to the flexibility options, feels designed for real people in mind. You don't have to jump through hoops or spend weeks waiting for updates. It's straightforward, fast, easy, and sticks with you. If you've been thinking about TRT but didn't want to go through all of the traditional clinic route, this might be actually what you've been looking for. So check out the links in the description below or scan the QR code on the screen to get DudeMeds for $300 one-time payment. Now, before you head out, I want to know what you guys are looking at when it comes to TRT medication. Is it the price, the safety, the effectiveness? I'd really like to know what you're thinking about all of this. Drop your thoughts in the comments below.